Ok, amigos del canal de MC Seryah Valentine, no sé, es un gusto, es un placer de tener una banda de tan lejos, ya saben. Para las personas que no los conocen, ellas son de Australia, bueno, una banda de ska punk que se llama Alla Spina. Welcome, girls. How you doing?
Hey, Seryah.
How you doing, Simone and Leilani?
Pretty good, really good.
Good, good.
Great for coffee.
It's a pleasure that to have you girls on my podcast. Like, I've been wanting to do this podcast for a long time, and today is the day, and
Wicked.
I'm pretty excited because I never done a full like a full 30 minutes podcast in English. You know me, I speak only Spanish because I'm good at it.
No, you're good at both. You're better than our Spanish probably than in English.
Oh, I know, but it's alright. I'll try to sound
No,
as good as
you
I
are
can.
better at English than we are probably at Spanish.
You girls talk Italian. Don't lie to me. You're good.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure you're good.
I wish.
So let's introduce you girls. Your band. It's called Alla Spina. Um, you're from Australia. What part of Australia are you from?
We're from Brisbane, which is in Queensland, which is a state. But Brisbane is the third largest city in Australia.
And it's the capital of Queensland.
And it's on the other side of the Pacific to you guys.
All right. So, and we're not that far, huh?
Not that far, no.
Yeah, since they fly the opposite way, so they want to make some a little bit of cash and money. Not that I care.
Yeah.
I'll be all like conspiracy theory thing. Yeah, I'm kidding. So, how's the beginning of Alla Spina? How you guys gathered this band?
Well, Simone started the band in 2010. She's always played guitar and sung, and she just decided that she was finally going to start her own original band and play her own songs, and she got her housemate and my sister and her sister and another friend to start the band. Just got together, and that's how it began.
All right. So 2010. What is the influences of Alla Spina? Like, what's the band listen to?
Well, mainly ska punk bands, I suppose. Like, I've always really liked No Doubt and Sublime and Less Than Jake and
No Effects,
Madness and Special.
All right.
So, yeah, naturally I wanted to, it just comes naturally to add a bit of ska and punk in there. But we also like all different kinds of music. Love pop music as well, so there's a little, like, we're pretty melodic band. And we also love all kinds of music, Latin music, music from Italy.
yeah, everywhere. Yeah,
We love music.
In general.
yeah.
But yeah, mainly ska and punk and rock and pop, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do this every time, so my podcasters get to know where your band coming from, like what the singers influences, the drummer, the whole band. I like to target the whole band so people get to really know, like, on stage and off stage. That's good. I like, you know. So I've been watching your videos a lot, and I see that, like, it's really good, like how you perform, Simone. Like, I like how you stand on stage. You know like, I seen your videos, but and also I had the pleasure of meeting you, the whole band, like when it was, like, last year, I think.
Yeah, well, actually now it's 2017. It was 2015.
I know.
More now. Yeah.
Oh, we're coming back.
Yeah, we're coming back.
I know. We're gonna save that for the next segment. So now,
Yes.
so now, like we're in another kind of style podcast. I wish I had you girls when you were here in LA, because most of the times I switch over to different, different. It all depends how it goes with my life. So I have this, and it's doing very well. So it's a pleasure to have you. And for the next segment, just for the bands, for the people, this segment is sponsored by SEGUIR Wireless. So, para todas las personas que le guste tener celular, le gusta hablar a México, quiera un celular, un earbud o algo, just go to SEGUIR Wireless or go to my page and you can find all the details. So, SEGUIR Wireless in Southgate. So, we're going to come back with Alla Spina. We're going to chill. We're going to talk about their albums, who produced them, like things like that. Um, so, what's your opinion? You're going. This is going smooth or not?
Yeah, cool. We'll talk to you in a second.
I know I'm more nervous than you, man. I, and I've been doing this for the long, long time. You can't believe me, huh? I don't know why. Nah, it's probably because of the language.
Overseas, like it's always.
Always harder, yeah.
All right, we'll come back in a second.
Okay.
Ok, amigos del canal de MC Seryah Valentine, todavía estamos aquí con las amigas de Alla Spina. So, we would like to know, like, what does Alla Spina mean?
Well, it means in Italian, it means draft beer, like on tap.
Oh.
Like beer on
Yeah,
tap.
Alla Spina.
Because when I came up with the name because I was in Italy one time before I started a band, and I just saw like a list of draft beers that were at a bar that I was at, and and it just said birra alla spina, like beers on tap, and I just thought that's a wicked name for a band, so and I thought, because I always wanted to have my own original band, so I wrote it down in my phone and just and then I think it was only like a year later, and I was forming the band anyway. So,
yeah.
And then back in Brisbane, I had an Italian friend, like someone who's actually from Italy, and I said to him, I'm gonna start a band, and we're gonna be called Alla Spina, and he said to me, like 10 seconds later, he said, I've got an idea for a logo. And our logo is two like electric plugs, because he told me that it also, in slang, it also means pumped up, like charged up with electric energy.
Yeah, electricity. So it's
and I didn't know that, so that was extra cool.
double meaning.
Yeah.
No,
So
because
it means on tap and pumped up.
all right. So I'm super Alla Spina.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm always Alla Spina then.
Like Alla Spina, yeah. Alla Spina Electrica.
Alla Spina Electrica. Yeah, man. That's such a fun name, and it's also very like nowadays, like some people don't have the creation or come up with an original name, and it's pretty good, because I always thought that it meant something else. I was like, man, but since I was looking about your biography, like, about your band, because when I interview a band, I wanna tell people your background, like how your band came alive, like if you guys were in a band before Alla Spina, stuff like that. Is this the case? Are you guys coming from different bands?
Well, Simone has always played guitar and sung by herself and played in other bands, like in high school, in some cover bands and some original bands as well.
Kind of, yeah.
Some original, mainly cover bands. And she's always been a singer. Did you play guitar in the bands or not? No, she was playing guitar by herself and singing, and then in the bands just the singer. And
and like Lani was saying before, like I had a housemate, and he was always saying, oh, why don't we start a band together? You know, because we were both into music. He played guitar. And I said, all right, let's do it. And I had already written some songs, and I said we can use these songs for a start. And like Leilani was saying, my sister originally played the bass in the band. My sister played keyboards originally, and another friend played the drums. But then eventually,
one by one, they left.
Yeah. And we got replacements. And then eventually, Leilani stepped in. When my sister left, Leilani stepped in to play the keyboard.
She's good. I like her. I like the way she played the keyboard.
Yeah, cool. But she's always been the manager.
Yeah. I've never played keyboards before. I just stepped in and just...
Oh my God. You're a triple threat now. You're manager, you're the keyboardist, you're a triple threat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I heard your voice in some of the new songs. Because I like this one. No one knows how hard it is to be a Mexican American.
Yeah, yeah. You like that song?
Oh, because I'm Mexican, but not American.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just I'm full-blooded Mexican.
I thought you were Salvadorian.
Oh, yeah. Do I look Salvadorian? I like Salvadorian.
No, you told us that.
No, the thing is that I work for the. Oh no, and check this out. Check it out. Like the girl that owns the place is not even Salvadorian. She's Mexican.
Oh, okay. Oh, the Las Maravillas.
Las Maravillas, yeah. So.
Cool.
I know. Do you enjoy the food?
Yeah, I really loved it. Yeah, it was great. It was really good.
But it's good. It's good. I like your new songs. It's good. That's why I wanna download them. And start telling people, because your band is real good. We haven't heard something from Australia. There's not a lot of bands, known bands. So for you guys to come down here to Los Angeles, you were here for a long while, but I want to know that for the next 7. But right now I want to know the inspiration, what is the songs about? It's about fun, about love, about life in general, politics.
Yeah, well, probably a bit of everything, really. All those things you just mentioned. But Simone writes most of all the songs, and I guess there's a lot about sexism.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no one knows how hard it is to be Mexican American is about sexism, kind of more. And I got in the way that when you're a female in a band, you kind of have to be everything all in one. Because people can be harsher critics on you, or sometimes they might be not so harsh a critic on you because you're a female. So you've kind of got to cover. There's a lot of pressure sometimes to cover a lot of everything. You have to be super nice, or you have to be super tough. and I got the title is from a line in the movie Selena.
Yeah.
And the dad in the movie is talking about how hard it is to be Mexican American, because he said you've got to be more American than American, and you've got to be more Mexican than the Mexican. And then he says no one knows how hard it is to be Mexican American, and I just thought it was a cool. I just like
line.
Yeah,
it's a similar to theme. For women, especially in most areas of society, but in music as well, definitely.
I know, but nowadays it's hard to be a man because women power the land now. So you have an advantage.
No, you just got to be equal. You can't be. It's not about. It's not a competition, and it's not about women being better than men. It's just about being the same, equal.
Yeah, I grew up with women, so I kind of know how they think, and I really don't mess with how they the thing is that a woman is very unique, a man is different, we're different.
No, really, we're all the same, really. Just how people's expectations and how they think that each other are. But if you just treat people like people, You don't have to even think about whether they're male or female.
Yeah, and we know about that because we've got 2 men in the band and 2 women in the band.
And 2 women in the band. Yeah.
I know.
And we all come together and we all have really good times.
Yeah,
and we all have a lot of things in common and a lot of things that are different, but that's just like anyone.
Yeah, but it's better to be a human than something else. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna come back with the next. We're gonna come back with the next segment. Like we're gonna talk about your touring days here in Los Angeles and how often you tour around your city or the next city or I don't know how I didn't do my geography like my tarea, my work, so I don't know how like is Australia. So I wanna know since you are from there. So we're gonna come back and you're gonna let me know all the details because I wanna know about Australia. All
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
All right, welcome. Okay, mi gente, mi raza de MC, Seryah, Valentine, aquí estamos con Alla Spina y ahorita nos van a contar de qué frecuentemente ellos se van de tour o qué tan frecuente ellos entran en tour en Australia. So I want to know like how often you tour like in your own country, like how often you guys have a show. It's like in Los Angeles, like what's the haps? What's the 411?
Yeah, well, usually, I mean, we live in Brisbane, so we usually, if we play a show, it's either in Brisbane. Where we live is the capital city, so that's where most of it's, well, there's lots of gigs everywhere, but a lot of gigs and lots of places for bands to play in Brisbane, in a place called Fortitude Valley. So we usually play there, or there's another place nearby, Sunshine Coast. We sometimes play there. That's about an hour and a half from where we live. But if we do a tour, usually people go mainly just on the east coast of Australia, so like Brisbane, Melbourne, Sydney, pretty much from Brisbane down to Melbourne, which is quite a way. We did last year at the end of the year, end of 2015 we did. We went from Brisbane to Melbourne. We did a tour in our van, and it's about from Brisbane. It's about 12 hours drive to Sydney, and then from there to Melbourne again is another 10 hours. Yeah, another 10 hours drive. So it's pretty spread out. So, but there are a lot of places people play in between. Like we played at a place called Newcastle, and another big town called Lismore, and Sydney, of course, everyone knows Sydney, and Wollongong, another place in New South Wales, and then we finished in Melbourne. We did 4 shows, which was really good as well. And that's a really cool place for live music.
Melbourne's the cultural city of Australia.
Yeah.
All right.
And then this year, or last year, 2016, we did another couple of shows in Sydney.
And one in the Blue Mountains, which is just an hour out of Sydney, at a little festival there, a winter festival. That was fun. But, mostly in Brisbane. Like we've got a show coming up this weekend, which is going to be cool.
Yeah, and then this year as well, we've got another festival we're going to be playing at.
Yeah, in Lismore, that town I talked about, which is a big university. There's a university there, so a lot of university students go there. And that's in northern New South Wales, which is the state that borders Queensland, where we live.
Yeah, and there's also another town that we've played at before a couple of times near Lismore called Byron Bay, which is a very cool touristy
beach town.
A lot of different kinds of people there, lots of hippies, lots of
surfers. Yeah.
Surfers and punks, everyone.
And they have a lot of music festivals there too.
I laugh because I'm watching your videos and I see the faces you make at the end. I know, you're so fun. I like it,
Yeah, we like having fun. And then in May this year, we're going to come back to LA again.
Beautiful.
Come to USA. Yeah, so that should be fun.
I know.
But we're just booking the shows at the moment, and this time we didn't. Last time we were there, we didn't go anywhere else really, apart from just in California
And Las Vegas.
and Las Vegas. But we're going to go to New York this time. We're going to go over that way.
I have your connect for Portland, Oregon. I have a connect for you girls. So after we hang up. I'll give you the link of the guy because he says that like he wants to. I'm gonna give him. I mean your music and then the link. So like I don't know how you guys are gonna work it, but if you're here in LA, you know me. So hit me up. Like
Yeah,
we go.
yeah, for sure.
We go anywhere in LA. I think this year I'm gonna have other places. I'm gonna give you the link so you guys book the shows instead of. I'll throw you a show right here.
Yeah, sure.
We do
Yeah,
you
for sure.
either a welcome show or a farewell show. Like, but I'll work around your dates. See, but I'm gonna give you all the info like about venues or promoters. But I'm pretty sure people are gonna like you because I like the new stuff that you are coming up. You know, I like it's more
Yeah,
aggressive. You know.
we got another new song coming soon as well that you haven't heard, so that'll be ready soon. We can send it to you.
Yeah, we could do the lounge right here, so we could promote it in all the sites right here in Los Angeles. Because I see your band like really have a lot of potential. It's just to have, it's just to have the and choose the correct production or owners of the fine venues. Because there's a lot of venues in LA, but there's low quality venues, and then there's other kind of
Yeah,
venues, So
yeah, that's it.
you gotta target the good venues, so you got the exposure that the band wants and needs to
Yeah,
keep
exactly.
coming
Yeah,
back, because you never know, because I seen this, I played in some good venues, low quality venues. There's a lot of people, but sometimes if you play in a good venue with fewer people, you never know when you're gonna find a good producer right there, and they're gonna be, oh, Alla Spina.
exactly.
Let's get Alla Spina
Yeah,
with Alla Spina, you know?
yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah, cool.
and hopefully you do good this year. Like, I'm gonna talk with Frank. I'm gonna tell other people, like, if you're traveling in New York, I'm gonna give you the link of. I have some people in Chicago. It's a band called Nawales Underground, and they could get you shows right there because they're not far from New York. They're I don't know if they're
Yeah,
yeah, they're for Chicago and New York. They're together. So all those people, like, I'm gonna give you links so you could have more places to go this time.
yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
And then you'll be deciding. And then also every time Google your venues. It helps a lot. That's what I do right now. Every time I wanna play in a venue, like, I'll Google the place before, because there's some places that they're really not for bands.
Yeah, totally. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, because some producers and some promoters, they just want bands to bring people and drink, but they don't take care of the equipment, PA. There's no one.
Yeah, or they don't have any equipment for band. You like it's all you have to do it all yourself, sort of thing.
Yeah, so there's some good promoters out there that still left. So we're gonna look for those, and then all the people that are gonna give you my contacts, they're my friends. They've been in my podcast, or they've been touring around LA, and they like our style. So most likely you're gonna work with friends, and then we're gonna try to help you when you're here. We're gonna do your marketing and everything. You know how we do it.
Yeah, sounds cool. Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah. So we're gonna come back with the next segment, and then you're gonna tell us, Leilani and Simone, you're gonna tell us where we go to find your stuff. If you have like stickers, if you have your CD and iTunes, Amazon, so people know like where we get Alla Spina, you know.
Yes. Okay.
So we're gonna go to the next segment. No se retiren, gente, ya saben, aquí estamos con Alla Spina all the way from Australia. Aquí en NC Seryah Mcvlogs, ya saben, no se despeguen, muchas gracias. Alright, friends from NC Seryah Mcvlogs, so we came back from our little segment. Y entonces, para la gente que no sabe, estamos we still with Alla Espina. So, Alla Spina, where we can get your merchandise, or if you wanna buy the CD, the new CD, the old CD, where we can go?
Well, you can listen to it on Spotify or it's on iTunes, or you can or you can download it on Bandcamp. It's just allaspina.bandcamp.com, I think. And there's also T-shirts on there, and we got pins now as well, so you can get a pin if you want. And there's T-shirts, and we're going to get some stickers soon too. We got a big box of stickers, and when we came to LA on our first gig, our first show, we left the box of stickers in someone's car. So there's a box of like 100 stickers somewhere in LA, but we don't know where they are.
Leilani, it was
left
you?
in someone's car.
Who
Yeah,
left
they
it?
got left in. No, it wasn't us. It was the drummer and Nee. They left it in someone's car. Who gave us a ride back to LA from San Bernardino, and it was our first show. And they left a bag of and the box of stickers in the car. So they've got all our stickers. So you've already there's a box of stickers in LA somewhere.
I see. I gotta put it on my podcast so people be like, hey, probably
Yeah,
is this.
I got the stickers. Yeah.
I got the stickers.
They're in someone's car. So,
What?
but yeah, you can go to Bandcamp and you can buy the CDs there, or you can get T-shirts and the pins, and you can also download the songs. There's the first EP, which is Tony, and the second EP, which has got Goodbye and No One Knows How Hard It Is to Be Mexican American, and we'll have the new one on there soon.
And you can also listen to us on Spotify.
On Spotify,
Stream or YouTube. All our songs are on YouTube.
Yeah, and iTunes,
everything.
and on Apple Music.
They're on
You
everything.
stream them on Apple Music.
Apple, Amazon,
Spotify,
everything.
YouTube, yeah.
So
all of the streaming,
Anyone
any
you want.
streaming devices you use, they're on there. Just search Alla Spina.
Google Alla Spina. Google Alla
Yeah.
Spina, and then you'll find a lot of stuff from Alla Spina. Also, like you wanna send some shout outs to the bands, like bands that you work here in LA, or bands from your native country, Australia?
Yeah, well, we loved playing with them. When we come back, we'll play with them again. Isolated Victims, Frank and Mike and Jose and all those guys. That was really fun. We've played them actually on the radio station here in Brisbane. There's a local radio station called 4ZZZ, and we played an Isolated Victims song on there once before. I think it was called Brotherhood of the Snake, I think it was called, the song. But we're going to the radio station again this week, and we're going to play another Isolated Victims song on the radio station in Brisbane. So it's the second time probably only that they've been played in Australia. And who else? What other bands do we like in Brisbane? A lot of different bands around Brisbane, lots of different local bands. I don't know.
Are you friends with some bands or not?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've got
Our friends band Belligerent Ghost. Grunge, psychedelic a little bit. At the moment, there's a lot of, everyone's kind of into
psychedelic music here in Brisbane. Yeah, there are some punk bands and not really many ska punk bands. We're probably the only ones in Brisbane, really.
All right.
Yeah.
playing original stuff.
Yeah, but there's another. Well, I mean, a lot of people probably know the Porkers. We've played with them. They're not from Brisbane, but they're a famous ska punk band in Australia, and we've played a couple of gigs with them, and they're playing in LA soon, actually, at the Roxy with Voodoo, Glow Skulls, and Bucko 9.
Yeah.
And
On January the 6th.
January the 6th, so coming up. And they're an Australian band, the Porkers, and
They've been around for a long time.
they've been around for a long time, and they've played with No Doubt and heaps of other famous bands from USA, but they're probably Australia's most famous ska punk band. And we've played with them a couple of times, and
Shout out to Pete.
Shout out to Pete. He's the He's the lead singer. And yeah, they're playing there on the 6th at the Roxy.
All right. Do you have upcoming dates?
For us,
Yes, for Alla Spina.
yeah, just in Brisbane at this stage, and then this Saturday, and we're playing at a venue called the Triffid, which used to be like an aeroplane hangar,
Mm-hmm.
and it's being transformed into a music venue. It's really good. It's a really cool venue in Brisbane. It's like one of the best ones.
Take pictures so I could and videos so I could watch it.
Yeah, for sure. We'll do Facebook Live. You go on
Nice.
our Facebook page, and then you can watch some of the gig. And we're playing with another band that just plays ska covers, Madness and Bad Batters and Specials. All 80s ska two-tone music. So it's us and them. So it should be a fun night.
That's badass. That's
And we've
good.
got a new song coming out soon. And the new song will be coming soon. We'll send that to you soon.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thanks for your time. I really appreciate. I know you were busy. Both of you were busy, Leilani and Simone. Like really,
No worries.
we appreciate your time right here in the podcast, and hopefully next time whenever you're like release your song, like we could do like we could do this again and talk a little bit more of the scene in Australia. So you'll be like part of our podcast too, you know. So you could
Yeah, for sure.
so we could like we could be like do some segments, and then you could let us know what's really going on in Australia, and so we could have this so in my podcast we could have a little bit of Australia every time we do like news or reviews, blogs, you know.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll be there. We'll let you know when the new song's finished.
All right. So thanks a lot, and hopefully we do this again, and hopefully bands. For the people that don't know Alla Spina, hopefully this podcast help you to like get a little bit of Alla Spina, like know about Alla Spina and where they're gonna be next, and if they're gonna be touring the USA, like go like Simone said, like go to their page, go to my official page, go to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. There's a lot of media that Bandcamp, and there's a lot of media that we're gonna
Sort
be
of.
we're gonna be there. So so thanks a lot, and
Thanks, Seryah. Muchas gracias.
muchas gracias a ustedes. And this was a torture, like speaking English for like 30 minutes. So thank you.
Yeah, well done.
I know. And hey, I've been here for the past 20 years, and I always been having a fucked up accent.
No. No, it's a cool accent. I like your accent. It's a cool English accent's really good.
I know. Thank you. I watch a lot of English movies. That's why I have this Mexican English movie. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, and don't hang up so we could say goodbye, and then we're gonna just stop recording, and hopefully everybody goes to your page and buy your CD and go to my podcast and listen to this podcast so they find something about Alla Espina, something good from Australia, and thank
Yeah,
you very
take it
much.
easy.
Thanks a lot, and we'll see you
Take
next
it
time.
easy.
All right?
Take it easy.
All right, Simone
See
and
ya,
Leilani.
bye.
Muchas gracias, Simone and Leilani.